This is Flesh Made Fear. It desperately wants us to use a controller. Or it doesn't. Yeah, no, it does. Okay. Audio. Big loud. Actually, let's keep dialogue up. Whoa, right? So, actually, I'm going to hit a restroom break real quick. I will be right back. Enjoy this, the digs. Because this is the vibe. I'll be right back. Alright, returneth. Whoa, what the heck is this? This is Flesh Made Fear. And I think we actually do have to turn the music down a little bit. This is Flesh Made Fear. He's on B-Break, it's supposed to be spooky. I am back. This is Flesh Made Fear. I am aware of this game because one of the characters in it is voiced by group favorite streamer Lena Lazar, Blood Queen VTuber. Jack Bones Richards. It's a little classic survival horror, but leaning into like the goofy RE1 original kind of vibe.
The Ripper Files is a story shrouded in mystery and betrayal at the highest levels. Listen carefully as I explain the events that preceded tonight's incident. Victor Ripper was a leading scientist for the MKUltra project. His work on mind control was cutting edge. Genius, they called him. But it wasn't enough. He needed more, and craved a way to unlock the deepest layers of the human mind.
It's a little more camp than spooky, but
he sought a way to create the perfect soldier through drugs and other nefarious means.
It's about a murder on my little criminal mind's heart.
Each experiment pushed him further. Victims became pawns in his quest, their minds shattered by invasive techniques.
Have you all gone through all of the fucking all of the declassified files that have been published recently?
His research eventually led him to a single conclusion: to understand control, he had to experience it.
Zimbambos.
Victor became his own test subject, dosing himself with compounds meant to dominate the mind. Ripper explored his mind's deepest, darkest caverns in a quest to dominate and control it. But the compounds took him further than he could handle.
This is some MKUltra shit. Guy wanted to do mind control, so he did the drogas.
And visions of darkness. Eventually, tearing away his humanity, until only a shadow remained.
How do you dig the art, though?
He vanished, taking every shred of research and an arsenal of mind-altering compounds. What was once Victor Ripper was now a husk, twisted by his own creation. It wasn't long before people started disappearing. First one, then another. Signs of Victor Ripper's twisted experiments had begun to haunt the small town of Rotwood on the edge of nowhere. An old mansion, abandoned for decades, had become his refuge, a lair where his experiments found new life. They call him the Ripper now, a name whispered in fear. Recon Specialist Cole Whitlock was the first to investigate the string of disappearances. His orders were to report anything suspicious in this quiet town. However, all communication with Specialist Cole has been lost, prompting the deployment of a rapid response unit. The Reaper Intervention Platoon, the RIP Squad, was assembled. It is a don't ask, don't tell unit.
They're all gay!
To take care
Yay!
of the government's
Happy Pride,
dirty
everybody.
Secrets. Their orders are simple. Find out what happened to Agent Cole, locate the Ripper, and destroy him, along with any trace of his existence.
Definitely not stars. Don't worry about it. 1992. Location: outskirts of the town of Rotwood. Can you imagine like being a background character in like a horror setting where it's like, oh hey honey, we're moving to this town for work. What's the town called? It's called Rotwood.
Listen up. Cole's last transmission came from the outskirts of Rotwood. He reported signs of Big Troopers handiwork, but before we could get the details, he went silent. Our mission is to find them and confirm if the Reaper is active in this area. Be ready for anything. This ain't just another op. If the Reaper's here, there's no telling what awaits us.
We've walked into nightmares before, Bill. We've come out of them, too.
I gotta admit, this place has all the makings of a horror movie. Seriously.
OMG, wait, yes, the style, right?
Place Rotwood. Sounds like the name of a lousy punk band.
Hey, there we go. Self-awareness. He'll be the first to
Thinking that
die.
route, this whole area feels like it's dead. No birds, no wildlife, just silence.
Once we find Cole, maybe we can catch a late-night movie. What do you say, guys?
Cut the joke, Zach. Focus. This isn't a movie. It's a mission.
Hey, Lena.
We've lost good men before. Let's not add Cole to the list.
It's not just about bringing him back. If Cole's in trouble, it means we're already walking into something bigger than we expected. We can't let our guard down for a second.
So I think like half the cast is content creators, so I don't remember who's who.
Stick to your roles, keep comms tight, and watch each other's backs. If the Ripper is there, he's mine.
I don't know, Kat. I mean, we're good. This is Ripper guy. He's not just another bad guy. He's a ghost wrapped in crazy. We all read the
He's
file.
a ghost wrapped in crazy. What a fucking line.
Ghost or not, Marcus, he's left a trail. Trails lead to tracks, and tracks lead to a hunt. That's what we do.
Don't get rattled. We'll take him down. Same as any other target.
Hey, Zach, we almost there. I don't know how much longer I can stay cooped up in here.
It's funny you mentioned that. Big B, we have an issue.
What is it, Zach?
Well, sir, it's the Bascule Bridge leading into town. Some joker left it up. We can't cross.
Alright. Cut
Fully
the
voice
engine.
acted, love it, right?
Everybody, grab your gear. Looks like we're on foot until we get that bridge lowered.
Very, very Ari original is the intention of the vibe. Rotwood Forest. Oh, come on, you can Dukes of Hazzard that.
The bridge is up, and unless someone's packing another one in their back pocket, we need to find another way across.
How incredibly inconvenient.
Alright, gather round. When I looked over the map of the area, I noticed two forest paths branching out from the road.
My brain is way too D&D coded. This man needs to be 2 feet shorter. He's a dwarf.
Both paths lead to the river, and hopefully, one of them's a way to cross. The controls to lower the bridge must be on the other side.
So now we're playing Trailblazers in the middle of nowhere? What if it's a dead end?
That bridge ain't gonna lower itself. So, unless you've got a better idea, this is the plan. Natalie, Marcus, you'll take the west path. Katja, Jack, you've got the east. Zach and I'll stay with the truck. Keep the area secure.
A nice moonlit stroll through the forest sounds kind of romantic, doesn't it?
Save it. No one's interested in your jokes right now.
You ever think about how splitting up always ends badly in the movies?
Better hope nothing sneaks up on you while you're babysitting the truck.
I'll have you know, I'm excellent at truck babysitting. It's a specialized skill.
Yeah, just don't prank Bill while we're gone, or you'll be walking back to base.
Enough. You have your orders. Stick to your teams, keep your radios on, and move quickly.
Oh, it's the tankiest controls. Actually legit have to use the D-pad probably. Oh man. Burp. No. Nope. Yes. It is legit tank controls, which is why I'm panicking. Don't go all Rambo on us, big guy. We need you alive to lug around the heavy stuff. I don't know if I'm accidentally skipping that or if they only voice the first word. That would be weird. If so. Okay, but legit, what are the controls? Okay, fire attack, aim, quick turn. Sprint is X and Y are inventory and blank. A is interact, B is sprint. Okay. But do I get a gun? What's my inventory look like? Alternatively, dual knives. Static hammer shifts while you have tank controls, changing the direction you are going. Zach is the comedic relief. Favorite characters always are the smartasses who are like the second last to die. Path to Rotwood Ranger Lookout Tower. Where are we going? Okay, as much as I love the constant shifting, static, like Dutch camera angles, it does break my brain a little bit when reverting to tank controls. I have to re-access that part of my brain. While also trying to force the analog to be the correct decision, even though we all know I should be using the D-pad. Okay, I'm switching back to the D-pad. It's fine. A vehicle for the Rotwood Forest Rangers. It looks completely abandoned. Tainted ballistics. .40 caliber premium ammunition. Can be used in the Glock Model 22. The flashlight tech's actually really impressive, considering their shadows were entirely dependent on how it was facing them. Yes, I'm using the analog control again. No, I've not learned my lesson.
What in the hell happened here?
Jeez. It looks like something ripped this gate wide open.
Maybe it was a bear? Or some kind of other animal?
I don't know. Judging from all this blood, it had to be something enormous. Keep your head on a swivel. Whatever did this could still be out here.
I don't like this. Let's check out the rest of the station.
Okay, thank you for dragging me this far
You
into
gotta
this
get the
camera
power up
angle.
and running. Can you check that generator and see if it's running?
Yeah, one sec. Let me take a look. Almost got it. There, that should do it.
Wow, I can't believe you got that old rust bucket to turn over.
I guess years of fixing beat-up motorcycles for beer money finally paid off.
Alright, 80s slasher movie exposition lines.
Alright, let's have a look around. I'll secure the ground floor
I
and
get
see
that
what
that's
I
the
can
point,
find.
but come on.
You head up to the tower. There may be some clues to what happened here.
Alright, keep an eye out. I'll only be a shot away if you need me.
You know, let's probably should have that gun equipped. Oh my god. Oh, the controls do not like that particular corner. Uh-oh. God is not here.
God is not here. It's written in dried blood. Someone wanted that to be the last thing seen, as if they knew no one was coming to save them. If the Ripper's behind this, he's not just taking people, he's breaking them, making them believe there's no hope. Wait, what's this? A map? It's only of the local area. It doesn't show the layout of Rotwood, but it could still be helpful.
Map of Rotwood Forest. Firefinder. Tool used to help pinpoint fires in the local area. It's covered in dried blood. Okay. Oh, beautiful tank controls, my beloved. Wondrously archaic control design. Oh god. Oh. The long-range radio is destroyed. This wasn't an animal attack. You know shit. Signs of a frantic struggle. God damn it. The blood has oxidized. Whatever happened here happened a while ago. Okay, is there any indication? New journal entry. They reversed the bumper buttons, which just breaks my brain a little bit. Rip Squad dossier, subject Victor Ripper. Classification, high priority target, alias The Ripper. Former occupation, CIA research scientist, MK-Ultra project lead. Status, at large, extremely dangerous. Victor Ripper, once a promising CIA scientist at the head of the controversial MK-Ultra program, was a pioneer in the field of psychological manipulation and mind control. Ranger's Journal, another morning's set of oddities. Third week in a row I found a mutilated deer in the clearing past the North Ridge. Clean cuts like a butcher's handiwork, except no human could have left incisions this perfect. The coyotes won't touch the remains, which is strange. No flies either. It's like the air itself knows better than to get too close. I reported this to the station in Kingswood, but they brushed me off. Said it was poachers. They clearly hadn't seen what I seen. Poachers don't skin animals like they're dissecting a lab experiment. There's something off about this place. Thought I'd be used to the quiet by now. Hell, I signed up for the solitude. But there's quiet, and then there's this. It's like the forest isn't just silent, it's watching. The birds don't sing here anymore. Or, the birds don't sing, not here, not anymore. Even the winds feel like it's holding its breath. Last night I found another deer near the old creek bed. Poor thing looked like it had been dissected, clean cuts, precise, not the work of a predator. And yet, its heart was still beating, barely. I put it out of its misery, but it's been haunting me. This isn't natural. People are disappearing. Locals from Rotwood are vanishing without a trace. I've received scattered reports over the radio. Missing hikers, families not coming home. Strange sounds echoing in the woods. The town's buzzing with rumors. Cults, druggies, even ghosts. I like that that's like the hierarchy of like things to blame in the 90s. Is it Satan? If not, it must be the drugs. And then if it's not that, it's ghosts. There's no other solution. Sheriff says to keep calm, but you can see it in his eyes. He's scared too. I radioed HQ about the disappearance and these mutilations. Got the usual runaround. We'll send someone to investigate. Yeah, sure. Still waiting. Something's stalking me on my patrols. I see it in the shadows, just at the edge of my vision. It's too big to be a wolf, but it moves like one. Fast, quiet, deliberate. This morning I found tracks near the tower. 2 monstrous claw marks. But the gate was all wrong. Whatever made these prints, it was standing on 2 legs. I locked the gates of the tower and put the key in the lockbox. 329, same code as always. Doesn't matter. Locks won't stop this thing if it wants in. The radio picked up something last night. Static at first, then a voice. It didn't sound human. I don't know how to describe it. The words were slow, warped, as if someone were speaking underwater. It repeated the same thing over and over. He is coming. I couldn't sleep. The voice on the radio, it tells me to do terrible things. I'm losing track of the time, long periods of blacking out. I tried to leave, but the voice convinced me to stay. I smashed the radio with an axe, but the voice wouldn't stop. I cut myself doing it, blood everywhere. Something's out there, waiting, watching. I can hear it scratching and clawing at the gates, circling the fence. I don't know what it wants, but I can't let it have me. I prayed to God and asked for salvation, but only that damn voice on the radio responded, laughing at me, telling me that if I want salvation, I have to burn the sin out of me. Only fire will save me. I will cleanse my sins and body with the fuel and flame. Oh, there is also more to the Victor Ripper dossier. His work focused on developing techniques to subvert human will, utilizing experimental drugs, psychological conditioning, sensory deprivation. However, his obsession with unlocking the ultimate mind control drove him to dangerous extremes, culminating in unauthorized experiments on himself. After administering an unprecedented dose of his own experimental compounds, Ripper began displaying erratic behavior, paranoia, and violent tendencies. Classified reports indicate he became increasingly fascinated with esoteric practices, blending his research with pagan rituals and occult texts. This convergence of science and superstition seemed to fracture his psyche further. Months after his descent into madness, Victor Ripper vanished, taking his research and cache of experimental compounds with him. His disappearance coincided with the deaths and disappearances of several test subjects and associates, whose remains were later found in grotesque, altered states, suggesting inhuman experimentation. I have already forgot what the fucking code was. This is the problem when I play, like, classic survival horrors, like, wait a minute, I was supposed to remember this thing from 10 minutes ago, but my brain is made of goo. Where's the box? The box is... Hello? Box? Wrong box. There it is. 392. 329. Ranger Station Key. A simple scratched and tarnished metal key for the Ranger Station Gate. My brain tells me to go to this bit because there's gotta be some kind of secret on the other side of the stairs. There is not. But they let me do it, so that's weird. The number of camera angle shifts, man.
Did you find anything useful?
Found the Ranger's journal. He saw things, strange things, disappearances, mutilated animals. It seemed like he lost his mind.
Anything that could point to the Ripper?
Yeah, maybe. I just don't know enough yet to pinpoint what happened here. I did find the gate key, though.
So, we keep moving then.
Good thing,
Answers
because there's no
aren't
way we
gonna
could
find
have
themselves.
walked around the gate from the other side. Looks like someone was trying to burn something quickly. Ash and fuel are all over the place. We just gotta check. You never know when there's something hidden. This is the survival horror brain rot that I have. Okay, no, it's actually over this way. Ranger station key was used. Like, the number of camera angle changes is legit. No fucking way am I putting my fucking
This
hand anywhere near
place
there.
just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? What kind of sick mind carves a tree into a mouth?
I'm guessing the kind we're looking for. Look at this. Blood everywhere. Something happened here, and there's something inside.
Careful, Jack. It could be a trap.
Relax, Cat. There's one thing I've learned, it's that the shiny stuff is always worth the risk.
It's true. That's why in Silent Hill 2 you stick your hand down a shit-encrusted toilet for like 40 shots, depending on your difficulty.
If you lose your hand, I'm not dragging you back to the truck.
Reach inside. Why would you put your fucking head in there, dude? Is this a quick time event? It is. If I fucked that up, would it have chomped on my fucking cranium? Like, what's the deal? What did I find? I actually legit don't know. It's fine. The fuck? Oh, is that the single grass texture? Journal entry? Okay, thank you, Spade, for paying more attention than I am. Secret Ripper tape, number 1. Ooh, play audio.
The human mind. Such a fragile, malleable thing. In my early days with the MK Ultra project, they called me a pioneer. We sought to unearth the keys to control, to unlock the code of consciousness itself. I devoted my life to it. The serums, the stimuli, the tests. What we accomplished was extraordinary. But it wasn't enough. The mind resists. It clings to its identity like a drowning man to driftwood. So, I asked myself, what if I could make the mind a blank canvas, ready to be rewritten? A godlike power, mine to wield.
So, as a goofy and a Saturday morning villain, cartoon villain as this sounds, there is a somewhat similar actual, like, legit MK Ultra project that was about like erasing people's identities to make double agents. So basically what they would do is they would put the test subject in a fucking sensory deprivation chamber and then fucking pump them full of LSD until they eventually would forget who they are. It didn't work the way they wanted to. They wanted it to work, but fuck it. Like, y'all should check out those recently declassified files. They are fucking like a nightmare. If nothing else, I think I posted Killing for Fun and Profit, which is the Flesh Simulator video. Flesh Simulator is a cool YouTuber who's like your weird cousin who definitely has several printed copies of the Anarchist Cookbook. Like, that's his vibe. Oh man, flash of red. Just
What the hell is this?
bags of meat.
Cat, come in.
What's up? Find anything up there?
Yeah, I just found what looks like some kind of mutilated animal remains, or maybe some kind of regurgitated slop of what used to be an animal. I can't make out what it is. It looks pretty fresh. I don't know what did this, but I suspect it might be whatever smashed through the ranger station gate.
Flesh. Sparkle, sparkle.
Alright, well, now I'm creeped out. Get back down here. We've got to keep moving. The sooner we find a way to cross the river and regroup with everyone else, the better.
Copy that. Jack out. Disgusting.
Sorry, Jack out is not. I have the humor of a 5-year-old. It's fine. So that's actually like legit a problem, because I have a dog named Jack, and we have to tell him to get off of things, and when we're not fucking thinking, just screaming Jack off in the middle of the night. You know, it's not the best look. Or something. There we go. Whispering Falls, the loudest thing in this forest. I have the humor of a 10-year-old. Listen, my humor ranges from 47-year-old dad humor to like juvenile. There is occasionally in between, but usually those are the two extremes that dominate. Well, this is going to go poorly. Hello? Okay, cutscene, right?
This bridge looks like it's seen better days.
It'll hold. Probably. Not like we have much of a choice.
If we're crossing this, we do it smart. One at a time. Less weight, better odds.
Yeah, you're right. No sense in testing fate with both of us out there.
Keep your center of gravity low. Move steady. If it gives, jump clear. Don't hesitate.
I'll make it. And if I don't, well, you're in charge of writing the report.
Hilarious, Jack. Just take it slow, please.
Yep, that went about as well as it could have. This is still cutscene, by the way. And that was my gun.
Jack, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Get off the bridge, Jack. The rest of it could snap at any moment.
Oh, crap.
Good thing it
Wow,
held while I
that's
stood
almost
there
fish
for half
food.
a second, right?
Damn, lost my comms in a river. Great. Guess I'm
Okay.
solo from here.
Jack, listen. I'll head back to Bill and Zach. I'll tell them what happened here and what we found. You focus on finding a way to lower the bridge on the side.
Got it. I'll figure something out. Just stay sharp, alright?
He gonna die? Well,
I will.
he's being played by
Don't
us,
take any
so
unnecessary
probably.
risks. You used up your luck for the night.
Luck's all I've got left. See you on the other side.
No, he still have a gun. Thankfully. Like, if the game took your gun away before you even had a fucking shot, that would have been some bullshit, but... Just a quiet jog through the woods with my gun. Oh hey, good, just another one of these horrendous monster stumps. I kind of want to purposefully fail it, but I also don't know when it would have put us...
The others in the project, they lacked vision. Too confined by the leash of ethics, regulations, bureaucracy. MK Ultra was meant to revolutionize the human mind, to break the barriers of consciousness. Instead, it became a hollow shell of its potential. Suffocated. My cowards. My serums. My masterpiece were showing results that they couldn't even comprehend. But they refused to see it. The failures, they called them catastrophic. I called them necessary. Progress is built on the broken bones of trial and error. So I made a choice. If they wouldn't allow me to test on others, I would test on myself. The serum felt electric. My thoughts became clearer, sharper. I could see connections, patterns, truths that had been hidden from me. I took everything, every file, every vial, every shred of research. I walked out of that sterile prison and left their small minds behind. They think I disappeared. No. I evolved.
Yeah, that's a Resident Evil villain. Hunting cabin east. Oh, fuck off. Not even respectfully. Paraffin wax. A soft solid wax derived from petroleum, coal, or oil shale. Can be used to save your progress at stationary sets with wax stampers. That's one way to not use a typewriter. Ooh, storage box, okay. I got you. Is that? Collectible plushie. One of many collectible plushies scattered throughout Rotwood. A faint tack reads, "Collect them all if you dare." Okay, interesting. The number of Dutch angles. It's sure. It's just like a 30-foot drop, not gonna break your legs or anything. Not when you're Action Man destroyed me. I don't give a fuck. Oh, okay, here we go. The video game begins. there's the other side of the bridge. What happens if we go this way, though? I think we have to go this way, so let's go and confirm the bridge real quick. Alright, there's several interactables, I think. One of many collectible plushies scattered throughout Rotwood. A faint tag reads, collect them all, if you dare. Plushie collected. We can save here as well. And we've got more bullets. Oh, there's a bed here. Okay. Interesting. But where will this door take us? Oh, another horrible mouth tree. I feel like this is going to be a game to fully play when it comes out. Yeah, I mean, fuck. If you are into survival horror, this is a good... This is definitely taken from some good roots.
Domination of thought alone is incomplete. My serums, remarkable as they were, left their victims as little more than empty shells, hollow vessels stripped of will and identity. Control? Yes. But it was fleeting, impermanent. Something was missing. The answer had always been there, lurking in the shadows of my research. Back in the MK Ultra days. Pagan rites, demonic invocations. Those were dismissed as curiosities irrelevant to the grand scientific mission. But I saw the threads, the possibilities others were too blind to grasp. After my liberation from the project, I had the freedom to explore what they wouldn't dare touch. It wasn't enough to shatter the mind, to truly impose my will. I needed to bind their very souls. The rituals, as ancient as the soil itself, I infused my serums with energies that defy reason, drawn from rites, whispered in forgotten tongues. The results were transformative, but there were complications. The body, fragile, imperfect, reacted violently, reshaping itself in grotesque ways. I need more subjects, more vessels, a secluded place where I can work unimpeded and with a supply of fresh meat.
I will say, amongst all the other cool shit going on about here, the million fucking static camera angles and the true and appreciable use of tank controls, the voice acting, holy shit. Like, you know, we can all be anybody's individual streamer mark, but like, fucking some solid performances here. Okay, maybe if we go this way. this interactable. No, there's a pile of gravel that's too insurmountable. It's locked. Damn. I think the Ranger's Gate key we could probably toss. Yeah, no, not useful here. I feel like it's gonna be employed by a butcher thingy. Wait, which butcher thingy? Was I blind? Did I miss something? Again, I make the mistake of using the analog control. It's just... The number of camera shifts would do Sam Raimi proud. Jesus. Oh, unnecessary touch angle for dramatic effect. It is the 90s. We're one redhead short of Run Lola Run. The ice machine is covered in blood. Okay. Not helpful. And neither of these mailboxes are interactable. That's unfortunate. Okay, neither of those are interactable, and... Nope, nothing in the dumpsters. Nothing in this corner. Ah, man. Shark Week. Although it looks like there's blood going to both, so... It's gonna be like it's gonna be like a farmer butcher's thing. Well, I mean, if it follows the traditional... There we go. I mean, RE2 started in a gas
What
station,
happened here? Blood everywhere. This corpse doesn't look like a normal dead body. No scent of rot or decay, but clear signs of necrotic flesh. The name tag on his coveralls says Rusty. He must be the owner of the gas station.
Nah, it's crazy.
A key labeled gas station next to his hand. Looks like it was clenched in his hand until the moment he died. Alright, Rusty. I'm just gonna borrow this. Don't take it personal. What the?
Like, even when you know it's coming, right? Especially when you know it's coming. So I pulled out my gun, or I tried, and I failed spectacularly because of tank controls. Cool. Great. Let's, go outside right quick. Awesome. Great. Intended.
More of them? What the hell happened to those people?
Let's, just real quick, maybe, Nope. Ah, there we go. It was the wrong side. Because I thought that it was assigned to RB, but it is not. Dude. We have to switch to the knives. Okay. If the RE knives are this useful. Just full-on knife combos all day. Well, I mean, are they technically zombies? Are they just being mind-controlled? Are they, like, full-on dead? It's kind of hard to tell. They're exploding. That's fun and fine, and we should go back in and make sure Rusty finds his final resting place. Does he despawn? That's hilarious. No, he doesn't. It's a melee punch-a-thon over here, but luckily I think we're interrupting his wind-up. Damn. Rusty can take a hit. He's still not... Is he not down? Is he down? He's not taking damage anymore. Okay. Alright. Knife always busted weapon. I mean... You say that. He exploded. That's crazy. What the fuck? Okay, now we actually... we don't have to use that just yet. Listen to this with me. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's saying "swallow your soul," which is an Evil Dead 2 reference, or was it original Evil Dead that the? I know that it's in Evil Dead 2. There's the like grandma character who's locked in the fruit cellar, who's possessed, whose like disembodied head is like, "I'll swallow your soul, I'll swallow your soul." I'm 90% sure that toilet just says "swallow your soul." Dude, the not being able to see is wild. The fucking L bracket flashlight is not exactly our friend right now. Terror at Oakheart. Was it Massacre Mirage and Suffer the Night, or Swiffer the Night. Look at all these chips we could just take, though. When we get to an enemy that's fast enough to actually hit us out of that, it's gonna be a problem. Serum Compound Blue, combined with blood bags to boost its effectiveness. Yeah, I'll just, I'll take the drugs that, you know, the fucking mad scientist was creating to make all these fucking Zambos. Heals player, combined with serums to boost its effectiveness. Well, let's, oh, I can't use it, so I'll use the Band-Aid, pick up the blood bag, and then I will combine these. Combine with serum blue, we got blue blood now. Or, I guess it shifted to O type blood. Really nothing in the cash register? Swifter the Night just mopping out the concrete at 10 p.m. Fucking, I would watch Swifter the Night. Yeah, that is Suffer. There's something in there. It's ammunition for a .40 caliber that we don't have. Oh god. Ooh. Marked everything I needed to assemble the demolition charge in my journal. We can put the key away, I'm pretty sure. Demolition charge blueprint. Need breaching charge, fuel, reactive chemicals, and duct tape. We should probably put the other key away too. Okay. Alrighty. Okay then. Let's hope that all these things are this way and not back in the gas station.
That person doesn't look like the others I ran into. Hello? Are you okay? Do you need help?
Dog, we're pulling from fucking
What is that
deadly
thing?
premonition. Holy shit. Get the fuck out of here, but we should equip the gun first. Let it get right up on you before you shoot. Get right the fuck out of here. Nope. Wait for it to eventually get here. God damn it. Oh my god. It just exploded. We didn't have to waste all that ammo. Proper death animation. Appreciate that. Yeah, so we were correct to think that using the knives would be bad, but, oh, we're actively bleeding. Fuck. Alright, time to expose ourselves to horrendous serum. And now we have no health items. Just the way I like it. Hello? Are you a weird tree? The charred remains of a large creature. Was this once a human? Well, the forest ranger said he was gonna fucking burn himself alive, right? You give me one searchable card at the start of the game. I swear to God, if this needs the ranger key, I am going to freak out. Okay, good. Another paraffin wax. The bedroom is boarded up. Need to find a tool to loosen the boards. The fire is lit. Someone was here recently. Collectible plushie! One of many collectible plushies scattered throughout Rotwood. A faint tag reads, "Collect them all if you dare." Plushie collected. Man, imagine having a bathroom like... Yeah, I swallowed... I fucking knew I heard it, right? Bathtub is full of a disgusting yellow liquid. You'd have to be crazy to reach in and drain it. Yeah, imagine having a bathroom like a third of the size of your house. It'd be something. It's locked. That death animation. Explore. There you go. Hammer handle. We couldn't just have a hammer. Like, is that so much to ask that it just be a fucking hammer? Oh man, there's an arrow coming out of that fridge. That's crazy. Or no, it's a screwdriver. Oh no, it's a bloody fire poker. Not what I was expecting, honestly. To be real. Can we use the bloody fire poker here? Item not useful here. Fair. Can we use the bloody fire poker to unravel the piss from this toilet? Or this bathroom toilet? Big old piss bathtub? Yep, bloody fire poker used. Doesn't have to be gross, it could be a bathtub full of mustard. Okay, that's a little gross. Why do you have...
The corpses start liquefying inside the water. The stench is grotesquely pungent. She's holding something in her hands.
Why do you have a hammer head above your stuff there? Okay, we have a hammer. Right, that way. I'm dumb. Gross, right? Various awards pertaining to police service. Plaque of a distinguished middle-aged police officer. Unfortunate. New journal entry. Did we get all 4 of these?
What?
Nope. Gotta stay on it. Okay.
Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this town finally got itself a break. Some new doctor calls himself Richard River rolled into Rockwood around 2 months ago. Tall, thin fellow, eyes that never quite settle on you. Friendly enough though, said he wanted to set up shop and offer services to the town. How we could use it. Closest hospital's an hour away, and most folks around here just gut out their problems until it's too late. Thing is, something about him don't sit right with me. Maybe it's the way he talks, like he's sizing you up, or the fact that no one seems to know where he came from. But folks...
Oh, shit.
Well, if I didn't know any better,
sorry.
I'd say this town finally got itself a break. Some new doctor calls himself Richard River rolled into Rockwood around 2 months
Cool
ago.
effect, though.
Tall, thin fellow, eyes that never quite settle on you. Friendly enough though, said he wanted to set up shop and offer services to the town. How we could use it. Closest hospital's an hour away, and most folks around here just gut out their problems until it's too late. Thing is, something about him don't sit right with me. Maybe it's the way he talks, like he's sizing you up, or the fact that no one seems to know where he came from. But folks took to him real quick. Mrs. Carpenter swore up and down he fixed her arthritis with some kind of injection. Others say his treatments work miracles. Don't know what he's using, but that man's got the whole town singing his praises. I shook his hand once, cold as ice, even in the middle of summer. Could just be my gut talking, but something about that man feels wrong. It's gotten bad. Real bad. People aren't just getting sick, they're changing. The Barker's boy was the first I saw him. He'd been seeing the doc for weeks, and then one day he just stopped talking. Stared straight out ahead like he was in a trance. A couple of days later, his skin started to slough off. Like it was rotting. But he wasn't dead. More and more folks started acting strange. Losing their memories, wandering the streets like they didn't know where they were. And then the screams started. God help me, the screams. I found Mrs. Wilkes, torn apart in her own living room. Her husband? He wasn't even a man anymore. He was something else.
Right?
Something with
All the tape warping.
teeth. Cole Whitlock showed up around then. Said he'd been sent to investigate some classified nonsense. Didn't seem too surprised by what I had told him. Guess someone higher up knew more about this than we did. Cole's sharp though. Got him, Rusty, and a few others together. Figured hiding out here was safer than staying in town. But I don't think that safety's gonna last. Doesn't matter where you hide. Whatever the sickness is, it doesn't stop. The survivors we brought here, they're not survivors anymore. Daisy's the latest. She was fine this morning, and now she's down in the cellar with the rest of them. Locked up tight. It's the only thing we can do. Damn things aren't human anymore. But they still scream like they are. Rusty left 3 days ago. Said he was going back to the gas station to grab more food and fuel. He never came back. Probably ended up like the rest of them. And me? I don't know how much longer I've got. My arm's been itching like hell since that thing in the woods got a hold of me. I tried to clean it, but it's spreading. I can feel it under my skin. Whoa. Cole said he's going back to town. Wants to see if there's a way to call for backup. Told him not to bother. No one's coming for us. No one's even looking. But he went anyway. Hope he has better luck than I did. It's funny, really. Always thought I'd go out in a shootout. Maybe a car crash on the highway. Never imagined I'd end up barricaded in my own damn bedroom. Talking to this hunk of plastic like it'll matter. Hell. Maybe it will. Maybe someone will hear this someday and know what happened here. The infection's in my veins now. I can feel it. Cold and hot all at once. Gnawing at my insides. I keep hearing their voices outside the door. Not the people I woke up down there. No. These voices, they're older. Darker. They whisper things I can't repeat. Things that make my head feel like it's splitting open. Cole didn't come back. Rusty didn't come back. No one's coming back. And I don't think I'm me anymore. God help me. I refuse to end up like the rest of them.
That was... fuck, man. That was well fucking acted. The process of decay and rot is so far along that the flesh is melted into the mattress. Gross. Is that back porch? Ah, another horrible stump thing. You think Ripper, like, programmed these things to only fuck around if people, like, didn't navigate the routes well enough?
Broadwood. A quiet, unassuming place, nestled in isolation, surrounded by dense forests and forgotten roads. When I first stumbled upon it, I knew it was Providence. A perfect hunting ground for my work. It wasn't long before I established myself. A shadow moving through its streets, selecting my test subjects from among the unsuspecting townsfolk. The serums had evolved by this point, infused with energies I'd unearthed from my study of rituals and ancient rites. Their effects were unpredictable. On most, the changes were subtle at first. The quieting of the mind, a dimming of the light in their eyes. But over time they became hollow, soulless husks, their wills entirely stripped away. What?
Oh, shit. Alright, we'll start from the start.
Broadwood. A quiet, unassuming place, nestled in isolation, surrounded by dense forests and forgotten roads. When I first stumbled upon it, I knew it was Providence. A perfect hunting ground for my work. It wasn't long before I established myself. A shadow moving through its streets, selecting my test subjects from among the unsuspecting townsfolk. The serums had evolved by this point, infused with energies I'd unearthed from my study of rituals and ancient rites. Their effects were unpredictable. On most, the changes were subtle at first. The quieting of the mind, a dimming of the light in their eyes. But over time they became hollow, soulless husks, their wills entirely stripped away, wandering aimlessly as blank vessels. Those poor fools, when I canvass, their minds my playground. But there were others, exceptions. Those whose inner darkness resonated with the serum, amplifying the latent sin buried deep within their hearts. Lust, greed, envy, wrath, each sin carved its own unique mark on their flesh, twisting them into forms that defied nature. Writhing, grotesque beasts, each one unique, born from their vices and transformed into manifestations of hell itself. These creatures, they were more than I ever imagined. And yet, as monstrous as they were, they obeyed me. My will was their law, their very essence bound to the energies I had infused into the serum. Broadwood had become my proving ground, a living experiment in domination of the mind, body, and soul. It's almost poetic, really. A quiet town, now a place of flesh made fear.
Hey, roll credits. Here we go. We should probably save. You know, since we have 0 health items. Like, part of me saying go to the gun, the other part of me is saying that, you know, maybe not. Don't open, you say. It's too dangerous to try and open. I'm sure they will find a way. Wolf medallion. A layered medallion with the head of a wolf carved into it. Okay. Interesting. Small bandage. Inventory's full. Great. I guess I'll come back for it because there's no way I'm not getting hurt. Yeah, there we go. Oh shit, one of them's still alive. Damn it. That man is the wall. Good thing I saved. Yeah, there's no quick load. Load saved game only, like a proper survival horror. I could just like sit there and also I should probably take some of the shit out of my inventory, right? Don't think I'll need the hammer. And then once I use the key, we can probably take it out. Alright, so. Alternate strategy. 5. It takes 5 fucking shots to the head. You're kidding me. Oh, fuck you getting that fucking shot in. Bridge station key. And metal handle. Simple mechanical handle for a piece of machinery or control box. Interesting. We're doing pretty alright health-wise. I think we're good to continue onward with that. Okay. All of this to get back to the gas station. Also, there's like a demolition charge that we hadn't gotten a single fucking component for, by the way. That's concerning. I totally forgot about that for like half a second. Oh, also we should probably fucking reload the gun. Yeah, that would be a good... Let's not get caught with our pants down. Save now that you're back? Ooh, good point. Was there a save thing? Here? There might not be. There is that that save station right next to the bit, a little bit further down the street. But yeah, I think it wasn't... I think this is the first demo, like, publicly available. I know that Elena played on her channel, obviously as someone who was a voice actor in the game, and also a streamer. They gave her an advanced thing. You can play as different characters, so I don't think it's available in this demo, but you know what? Let's not risk that. Let's go back to the save bit. I don't know if I have enough paraffin wax, but we'll find out. I don't remember if that was there. There we go. We can't avoid the Resident Evil thing if you use the typewriter fucking sound clip for the save. Guys, come on. That's just extra goofy. Bridge station. Station? Blood bag. I don't have enough room. That's just a bunch of meat, dude. The fuck? Bridge control box. We will use this. Metal handle was used. Hey, we got the bridge down. Yeah, I think there's a separate campaign to play as either Cat or someone else on the team. Did you not see that in the bottom corner? What did I not see? If the answer is if I missed something, or if the question is if I missed something, 100% I missed whatever the fuck. Are we talking about the mound of flesh? Because I did not miss that. What did I miss? Something is written in blood. I am war. I am pain. I am all you've ever slain. I am cosmic storms. I am the tiny worms. Well, that was worth going back for, 100%. Not that came off as sarcastic. That was not sarcastic. That was creep as fuck. Just double checking. There we go. It was when you pulled the lever and it showed the bridge lowering. Let's see. Go back over here. Don't see anything else interactable. And we got the blood wall. Was there something in the under the bridge? See, this is why horror should be super effective against me. I don't see shit when it's really obvious. Uh-oh.
Jesus, what could have done this? These cuts. Clean through the engine like it's butter.
Yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good at all.
Tree's not down. guardrail's twisted out. Something huge came through here. But what? Bill! Katya! Somebody answer me! Natalie! Marcus! Where the hell is everyone?
Well,
What was that?
that is not the reaction I would give to that. It's gonna be some kind of fucked up bear. Oh man, that is awful. I love it. Respectfully, would not. Scarier than any Resident Evil Tyrant. Something
Thing is
about
massive.
like blade arm
What the
aesthetic.
hell is it?
It's really just, it's a vibe. I appreciate that.
I better stay clear of that thing.
Well, where the fuck do you expect to go then, Jack? Because the only way forward is after it. It's not safe to follow that creature into the forest. Alright, I guess we go the other way. Can you check the back of the truck? You know what? That's actually probably a good idea. It didn't do anything when we first went to check it, back when, you know, it was in one piece, but it might be a good idea. Oh, it was open. There we go, then. Breach charge, okay. So that's, we have a full inventory. Fuck me running. Holy shit, I'm dumb. Can I fucking throw this key away? Okay. We have to go deposit the key so that we can pick up the breach charge. Oh, my favorite early Resident Evil mechanic. Honestly, all survival horror, the limited inventory is kind of par for the course. With the exception of Silent Hill. Silent Hill didn't care how much shit you had. It was never enough. Like, I don't want to drop my fucking health item, but I kind of have to. There were, what, it was 4 components to the explosive? We are gonna have to go back to that fucking gas station, I think. Meetings. I don't think there's supposed to be Z-targeting problems on the scene for the bridge, but we're gonna ignore it, because it was dark. Notice that the storage boxes are connected. Yeah, that's par for the course for Resident Evil, like RE1's storage. I mean, all the ones that have storage boxes are, with the exception of 4. Although 4 doesn't really have a storage box. You have the attaché case, and like managing your inventory was a big part of that game. So we have the breach charge. We just don't have any of the other shit that we need. What was it again? We need fuel, reactive chemicals, and duct tape. Alright. Let's hope that's over this way. didn't ever go over and inspect this. Oh, that was just traversable. Got it. Cool. Ooh. Also, an adults-only trailer park is concerning. This is why we need a breach charge. The tunnel to Rotwood is blocked. I need to find a way to clear this debris. Alright, into the trailer park we go. Ah! Space for the wolf medallion, I assume. The strange cylindrical-looking mechanism. It looks like it was recently installed. The key is missing. Small inscription. The lone wolf finds his path through fang and fury. Wolf medallion was used. Oh, you son of a bitch. Do I have the center upside down, don't I? Yep. There we go. Is there anything over here, I wonder? Oh, come on. You made that little narrow space walkable, but you didn't hide anything there? Come on. Come on. Okay, thankfully that fully removed that shit from our inventory. A real-life horror space trailer park. Some kind of effigy. A vision straight out of hell. Okay, thank you. Alright, enough. Well, this one has a welcome mat, so we'll go there first, since we've been invited. Okay, I don't know if we do have limited paraffin wax uses, so we only got 2 more saves. We're only ever going to use this in a place that has a box. So much like RE, reactive chemicals. I don't remember if there is a storage box in the gas station. It might not matter. Full 360 it. One of many collectible plushies scattered throughout Rotwood. A faint tag reads, collect them all, if you dare. Ew, gross, bot. Sorry, give me a second. Murder and report. Okay, okay. OBS is having real problems loading in additional, like, Twitch prompts. Oh boy, I hope I didn't just fucking force this to crash. Okie doke, sorry for that. Is it Queso? It might be. He's wearing a hoodie. Yeah, it is Queso. Aw, man. From one plus-size streamer to another. That's funny. Also, my dumbass tried to ban the bot because I'm used to being a mod for Beyond. Well, you know what you can do, Spade? If you report them, Twitch does enact that shit faster. However, when it comes to, like, the spam bots, they usually are, like, pretty on the ball. But, you know, I am tempted to give you mod as well. if you so choose. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Nope. I die! Amazing. I need to remember what the button is for the quick turnaround, because I just ran into the fart gas that killed us. Right. Put away the paraffin wax. Grab the various chemicals. Reactive or otherwise. They're not out here yet. Oh no, they are. They're around the corner. Fucking queso. Got the duct tape. I'm still missing one thing. Don't matter either way. Well, if you want me to. You know, I might. Let me, because I don't actually have stream manage, the stream manage thing open. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. So, I don't know if those are, like, practically murderable. I feel like just setting them to explode and then running away in time is kind of the play. Okay, so put away the paraffin wax, which leaves exactly enough inventory spaces to make the blasting thing. Yeah, they're already there. Damn it. Okay, that was not the correct way to do that, but close the fuck enough. Now, I hope they just don't respawn. That would be very dumb. You can hear their bodies bursting from the inside. Yeah, I might give you a sword spade. Conveniently, just enough trailers to have each component of the blasting thing we need. There we go. Oh boy. Through the wall. Come on. Come on. Do I not have the fucking... That's on me. That's on me. Yeah, we should use that. That's dumb. That's extra dumb. Okay, so we have the fuel. Hey, it'd be really cool if you guys had a bandage in here. No? Okay, got it. Is there anything back here? I'm feeling like a lack of hidden items for us. Which, you know, fair, but also... Come on. Alright, so we just have to head back to the blueprint station at the gas station, and then we can have the blasting charge. I would assume that might be the end of the demo, but I could be wrong. There could be a boss fight or something. We'll have to find out. Hydrate, fair enough. Appreciate it. I feel like the alert for that is broken. I gotta fix that. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Going the wrong way. You are now entering Rawwood. Or we will be as soon as we have this explosive to clear the tunnel. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, there was a box here, thankfully, so we can grab our blood bag. Marked everything I needed to use. Alright, let's see what we can make. Cool. Yeah, that's an IED. A large explosive device can be used to clear a way through the debris leading to Robwood. If you say so. I mean, yeah, no, neither of those things are going to be useful. So the thing that I do appreciate in RE1 Remake is that when key items have maximized their potential use, they are discarded automatically. I get, like, the inconvenience factor of, like, purposefully not doing that, but fuck, man. Would it have just been a lot simpler if you, like, broke the key after using it? Because each one's only been, like, a single use. But the inconvenience is intentional. Alright. But I don't know if a single gas can's worth of a detonation charge is gonna actually work, but here we go. Thank you for not making me control that. Oh yeah, synth drone, there we go.
The path is clear. Let's hope the others found a way into Rotwood.
This shadow person is... Okay, no, it actually was just legitimately a shadow. End of demo! Thank you for playing. If you would like to support our full release, check us out on Kickstarter and wishlist Flesh Made Fear below. Game and music created by Michael Cassio at Tainted Pact at Gmail. Voice actors, Lena Lazar, Rax Arcade, Daniel Saraki, or whatever, Scaroline, Hexy, Reaps, Sharky, additional artists, Fey Obelisk, Quintino, Porciel, Facundo. Yo! That was Layers of Fear. Or, sorry, that was Flesh Made Fear. Layers of Fear is a different game. Woo! Can you tell that I might be, maybe need to hydrate a little bit more? That was Flesh Made Fear. That shit was cool. I like my classic. It was a pretty long demo, mostly because we listened to all of the audio logs. We could have probably sped through that, but that was like super classic fucking survival horror peak. That was good shit. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am definitely wishlisting the fuck out of that. 100%. It's weird. There's some things in this game that do not want you to use a controller, and then other things that really desperately do. Yeah, I am wishlisting the fuck out of that.